Welcome to the Business Education Centre, where we teach professional entrepreneurs, such as doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants, consultants and retailers, how to achieve their mission for increased margin. In this video, I'm going to show you a quick 3-step formula that successful retailers use to increase their sales and profit. Okay, why should you watch this video and listen to what I'm about to teach you? Why is it important that you learn how to increase your store sales? There are 2 reasons every retailer needs to watch this video and listen to what I'm about to teach. The first reason is this: if you do not learn what I'm about to teach you, you will not succeed in your retail business, period. And what does failure mean for you and your family? It means you will not be able to achieve the level of success you desire. You will continue to live from hand to mouth, sitting in your store for 10 to 12 hours a day, and at the end of the week, not having enough money to restock your store, take a holiday, buy presents for your spouse and kids, or have the money to send your kids to university. But the main reason you need to listen to me is this: the retail environment is rapidly changing. New technologies and the internet have completely changed consumer buying behaviour. Entire retail categories are on the brink of extinction. Many books and entertainment retailers will cease to exist in the next few years. Many other retail categories will also cease to exist, or will cease to exist the way we know them. The scary news is, it could be your retail category. In the last few years, we have witnessed the disappearance of the UK high street. In town after town, many high streets have become ghost towns, as thousands of independent retailers close shop. It is not because people were not buying, people were still buying. Recession be damned, people will still eat. They will still wear clothes. The only difference is people's buying behaviour has changed. We now live in a new retail environment. In this new retail environment, old ways of running a retail store will no longer suffice. According to the Centre for Retail Research, online shopping is expected to reach $212 billion in Europe by 2014 and $306 billion in the US by 2014. This means a whole lot of people are going to be doing their shopping from home. This is why it's very important you pay your undivided attention to what I'm about to teach you. Because if you learn what I'm about to teach you, you'll be able to achieve your goals no matter what the changes taking place in the retail industry. But if you do not learn what I'm about to teach, your store will end up with one of those dreaded signs. This is the main reason why you also want to get your hands on our How to Increase Retail Sales with Store Design, Visual Merchandise Display and Loss Prevention Home Study by pressing the Order Now button at the bottom of this video. The How to Increase Retail Sales with Store Design, Visual Merchandise Display and Loss Prevention Home Study course outlines a step-by-step process for increasing your store sales with the effective use of your store design and visual merchandise display. It focuses on 4 retail fundamentals: how to attract customers, how to retain them for longer in the store, how to persuade them to buy, how to ensure they return again and again to your store. Those 4 pillars for retail success form the core of the How to Increase Retail Sales with Store Design, Virtual Merchandise Display and Loss Prevention Home Study course.
Then we talk about receiving. Now, receiving shrinkage is about 10% of retail shrinkage. This in the average supermarket is about £37,000. What is the cause of receiving shrinkage? Receiving shrinkage is usually caused by lack of training, vendor theft and error, and supply chain mismanagement. So how do you prevent receiving shrinkage? The focus has to be on good key management, trained employees, written policies and procedures, and making effective use of technology.
If you think this is powerful information, you're right. It really is. However, if you combine it with other strategies, you can really compound the effectiveness of your effort of increasing your store sales. For example, if you knew lead generation, how to get shoppers into your store, lead conversion, how to get them to buy once they're in your store, customer retention, how to ensure they return after the first purchase, you will skyrocket your store sales in a very short space of time. Let me just quickly explain the benefit of the conversion process. Most of the time, the problem with increasing your store sales does not lie with getting shoppers into the store. Depending on your location, you could get as much shoppers as you like to enter your store. The problem is many of them enter and leave without buying. Now, why is that the case? The reason for that is you have not deliberately choreographed your sales process. What do I mean by choreographing your sales process? Research was done in which it was revealed that 75% of shoppers said they only saw 25% of products on display in retail stores. Now just think about that. 75% of people entering your store only see 25% of your merchandise. Just imagine the difference it will make to your sales if instead of your customers seeing only 25% of your merchandise, they instead see 75% of your merchandise. This is what choreographing your conversion process is all about. If you learn how to choreograph your sales process using the best merchandise display strategies, it will ensure your customers see all of the merchandise on display in your store. If all of this sounds interesting to you, then you will really enjoy our How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course. How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course will show you how to attract customers to your store, retain them for longer in the store, persuade them to buy, and trigger automatic repeat sales. So you can increase your store sales, which will result in increased profitability for you, providing you the resources to enjoy the freedom for which you started your business in the first place. You'll no longer need to worry about money to buy stock, and you'll not have to work 10-15 hours a day, 7 days a week, and still not be able to afford a holiday. Here's how the How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course works. In Module 1, I walk you step by step through the process of identifying your target market, who you're going to sell to, your marketing message, what you're going to sell to them, and your marketing media, how you're going to sell it to them. In Module 2, you learn the step-by-step process for designing a beautiful storefront that attracts customers as they walk past it. Module 3 walks you through the process of creating an attractive visual merchandise display that makes it possible for shoppers to see all of the merchandise in your store to persuade them to buy. And Module 4 deals with profit, how to reduce your shrinkage and increase your profit margin. Most retail training programs charge hundreds of pounds to teach you theories that have no practical application in the real world of retailing. Worst of all, many retail training programs are taught by either professors who never once in their life stood behind a store counter, or people who themselves failed at retailing. Now, how can someone who failed at something show you how to succeed in it? This is not because they are bad trainers who want to deceive you, it is simply because they do not know the fundamentals of increasing retail sales. There has never been a retail training program that combines store design, visual merchandising display, and loss prevention, because no other retail consultant knows how to combine these three to increase retail sales and profit. This is the first time in retailing history that the retail training program has focused on increasing retail sale and profit with a combination of store design, visual merchandise display, and loss prevention. Secondly, there is no other retail training around at this moment that shows you how to identify your target market, who you're going to sell to, your marketing message, what you're going to sell to them, and your marketing media, how you're going to sell it to them. Because not a lot of retail trainers know anything about sales and marketing. You cannot increase sales if you do not know who you're going to sell to. Neither can you increase sales without knowing what you're going to sell to them or how you're going to sell it to them. Shoppers these days buy for different reasons than they used to buy years ago. Unless you know these reasons, you will not be able to get them into your store. The How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course was designed for retailers like you who cannot afford to spend thousands of pounds to hire experts. Imagine how much it would cost you if you had to hire a retail consultant, a marketing expert, a visual merchandiser, and a store designer. With the How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course, you'll have in your hands a marketing expert, a visual merchandiser, a store designer, and a retail consultant all in one. If you were to hire all four of those professionals, which is what you'll need to do to increase your sales and profit, you'll shed out a minimum of £10,000 or even more, depending on the size of your store. But don't worry, you're not going to be paying £10,000 for the How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course. You're not even going to be paying £5,000 or even £1,000. As a special pre-launch offer, you can order it today for only 3 payments of £337, or you could make 1 payment of £797. However, if you order now before the product is launched, I'm going to give you an even bigger discount of £597, and you can even get it with 3 payments of £197. Or you can get a huge discount by just making 1 payment of £437. Now compare this investment to £10,528 for Open University retail training, or £2,000 for 4 days Oxford University retail management training, and an average of £300 for various retail trainings with not a single one as in-depth as the How to Increase Retail Sales Home Study course. Okay, I'm going to give you an unnecessary guarantee, which I know you will not need since I'm confident of the enormous value you will derive from the course. If for any reason in the first 12 months of purchase you feel you have not gained valuable information that results in increased sales and profit for your store, just request a refund and we'll process your refund, no questions asked. Now let me repeat my guarantee to you again. You have 12 full months to decide. Anytime within the first 12 months of purchase, you can request a refund. If that's not enough for getting you to buy today, I also want to give you my book entitled How to Make Profit in Retail for free. In the book you will learn Store Design Blueprint, how to design a beautiful but profitable store, Visual Merchandise Display, how to create an attractive visual merchandise display, how to increase retail profit with effective loss prevention strategies. You'll also get 2 hours free Skype consultation with me. Yeah, me personally, not any of my staff. During the consultation you'll be free to ask me any question relating to your store. In addition to the 2-hour Skype consultation, I'll also come out to your store to provide you free 2 hours on-site consultation. Depending on your location, you might need to pay for transportation. This offer is only valid till the program is launched, so take advantage of it now, because when it's launched you might have to pay the full price. Besides, if you buy today, you're still entitled to all of the bonuses including my visit to your store. You could help me increase your sales before you even receive the home study course. So here's what you're going to get today. A How to Increase Retail Sales with Store Design and Visual Merchandise Display home study course. And this home study course will show you how to attract customers to your store, retain them for longer in the store and persuade them to buy. And also trigger automatic repeat purchase, so you can increase your store sales and profit and gain the freedom with which you opened your store. The retail price of the training is £1,997. However, as a token of my appreciation for taking your time to watch this video and read my sales letter, you can order it today for only 3 payments of £497. Or you could make 1 payment of £1,297. However, if you order now, I'm going to give you an even bigger discount of £997, and you can even get it with 3 payments of £337. Or you can get a huge discount by just making 1 huge payment of £767. The package contains 7 DVDs, 7 audio CDs and a workbook. You'll also be entitled to the online version as well. When you order today, I will give you my book entitled How to Make Profit in Retail for free. In the book you'll learn Store Design Blueprint, how to design a beautiful but profitable store, Visual Merchandise Display, how to create an attractive visual merchandise display, how to increase retail profit with effective loss prevention strategies. You'll also receive a 2 hours free Skype consultation directly with me, not any of my staff. And in addition to the 2 hour Skype consultation, I'll come out to your store to provide you free 2 hours on-site consultation, even before you receive the course. If for any reason within the next 12 months you think you have not gained valuable information that will help increase your store sales and profit, just request a refund and we'll process your refund, no questions asked. Yeah, you heard me right, you have 12 full months to decide. Now if at any time within the first 12 months of purchase, your cat jumps out the window or your dog refuses to eat and you decide to request a refund because of that, we'll process your refund, no questions asked. This offer is only valid for a short period, so take advantage of it now so that you do not miss out on this amazing offer. So go ahead and order your home study course now by clicking on the link below this video.